Elisa antibody tests have still not been determined to have the accuracy required for them to be depended on. However, in anticipation of the science on this type of immunity testing progressing swiftly, the GHA has already made approaches to ensure Gibraltar is able to acquire the necessary stocks as soon as they are convinced that antibody testing is reliable. Dr. Cortes says there is already some evidence that this may be the case, but what he described as immunity passports are not able to be issued just yet. It does provide a further glimmer of hope, though, on a day when the news has been generally positive. The number of active Covid-19 cases remain at 11, out of a total of 144 infections having been detected locally. And there seems to be some analysis suggesting that transmission from children to adults is weak, while the number of deaths among the elderly so far this year is down by 40% when compared to the same period in 2019. But none of this provides the excuse to take down our guard, as the virus, which is under some control, can still come back with a vengeance. For this reason, the Public Health Minister described Saturday's scenes of people appearing to be more relaxed over the issue as having stretched it a bit, having ignored the advice and by doing so, possibly infringing the law. For everyone's sake, John Cortes approves of the government's intention to tighten the law and make the breaching of self-isolation punishable with a prison sentence.
If you have somebody who you know is carrying this virus, blatantly disregarding all advice and disregarding the law and going around potentially spreading it, then we have to take serious steps. And if that person refuses to follow the advice and is approached by the police and continues to even obstruct the police, then obviously there are things that can happen which could lead to imprisonment. We don't want to throw anybody in prison, absolutely not. But we have to take a very, very serious view. As the Chief Minister said yesterday, all our success could be blown by one irresponsible person deciding to go around spreading this disease. We cannot have it.
For the moment, however, the Minister welcomes the gradual unlocking of the restrictions. Further details are imminent, but it's been confirmed that last to loosen the lockdown will be the care homes for the elderly. Relatives will therefore need to wait some time longer to be able to visit their loved ones who are resident at Mount Alvernia, Hillside, John Mackintosh Wing and Bella Vista, where lessons have been learnt over the past few weeks, which could map out the future of elderly care.
I have been discussing with my colleagues in the hospital. They all feel and agree that there's been reduced pressure in the hospital, that we have increased not just the life expectancy, but also quality of life, because there's been less incidents of falls, less incidents of delirium, and the patients are quite well controlled. And perhaps we should consider in the future to move hospital to the nursing home rather the other way around.
Dr. Marin says recent sacrifices have worked and we need to continue playing it safe. The alert state for nursing staff has nonetheless now been reduced from amber to green as the risk of contracting COVID has decreased. Precautions will continue to be taken at the ERS and elsewhere. At cultural facilities, thermal screening will be introduced, leading to the opening of the public library and museum soon. This will form part of the complex Unlock the Rock procedures that have now been approved by the government and which will take Gibraltar to Normality Plus, determining how, going forward, we will all need to adapt our lives to this.